Hello gentlemen, welcome back to the Spurs career mode. We have done it in season 1. We went on to win the Premier League and a bit of a bonus, the Europa League, which means we have now got a fresh season with a fresh budget in season 2. Now I've gone over everyone's comments, assessed them all, added them to the shortlist, who some have already been there already in the transfer hub, but we have simulated a couple of days and also accepted a pre-season just to get a bit of gameplay in this video, because a lot of it will be down to signing, so I just want to get a bit of gameplay because, well, that's what we're all here for, to see how this team does. In terms of that though, I did leave the budget quite low, but now it is a bit more high with 358 million, and that is because people wanted to see some individuals leave the club. And we're going to start off with Dominic Solanke. I was a bit 50-50, but a lot of people want to see Benjamin Sesko potentially join the club, so this man is going to go. It makes sense with Spurs being low down the table. Isn't really going to cut it, I feel like, for season 2, especially when we go for the Champions League. So he goes to Inter Milan, aka Lombardo, on this game because of licenses. I'm not sure. For 40 million, which I think is quite good, to be fair, for an 82 rated striker at the age of 27. So 40 million right there. Højbjerg here has gone to Borussia Dortmund, which I think is a decent move from there. Veliz coming off from loan, but we have sold him to Brighton. Gudeglau going out on loan to Newcastle, and Dane Scarlett going to Turkey, on loan as well to Besiktas. I do believe that's Turkey, I'm not sure right there. But it means we have now got a lot of signings to make for this team, and the one person a lot of people want to see is this individual in Rafeal, Leao. So without further ado, no messing around. We're not actually going to pay for that. We're going to try and negotiate a bit more cheaper than that, but we're going to go for it. We should be able to get it done with the money we've got, but we want to see him. Even I'm convinced now we want to see him. I'm going to go 100. I'm going to go 113 and see what they say. Considering his market value is 91.5 million. Let's see what they say here. Alright, so they're kind of in the middle. I'm going to go 115. That should hopefully be accepted for Rafeal Leao. Unbelievable player in real life. Such an OP player on this game. And it has been accepted. Milano FC rep, pretty much AC Milan, as we all know, has done it. Let's skip back because we all know it's the same bloody cutscenes every year. They don't bother to change it. I'm still at this bloody restaurant. I mean, switch it up a little bit. I'm not too sure where they can go. Maybe like a coffee house. I don't know. I'm just brainstorming at this moment. But here he is, Rafeal, looking to sign the contract under myself as management. And the guys' comments for Spurs. Crucial, 100%. Gets him in the team. 4 years. Would he get Sutton's number though? That's the question. We'll have to wait and see what number gives him. I don't like to change it. I like to see what number they naturally just give him. We'll have to wait and see. No, he's definitely going to get a big wage. I'm going to offer him a bit more. I'm going to offer him 250 because he will be the star player of this team, regardless of what happens. Actually, no, I don't think I should do that because he might upset a couple of players. We'll just match it. I think it's a massive wage anyway. Hopefully he just accepts it. And he does. Rafeal is the first signing of the new era of Spurs where they're actually going to win some trophies. We've won 2. We won the Champions League this season and the FA Cup. And Rafeal could make that happen. Let's see what it does like walking out. Here he comes, and here he is. Obviously, he's going to get the better cinematic out of the 3, I feel like. Rafeal has joined Spurs. Let's see the whole one of this one. The other ones will maybe skip as well. We've got some individual myself that I brought in for the transfer list as well, which I will reveal. And I think people will be very excited to see one individual join the team. He's a former Spurs player, and that's all I'm going to say until we reveal it very soon after this cutscene. I'm going to bring him in. I have to. He's an absolute legend. Rafeal. We'll get the number 15. Do we keep it as that or do we change it? But he is there. We'll change that wristband colour as well to probably like a navy colour. But he is in the team. What a signing to kick off season 2. So there he is, Rafeal Leao. But let's change his kit here because we don't want that, do we? We want to go for a little bit different here. So we want to go for the right. We want him in the Spurs colours to make it a little bit realistic. Is there a navy colour? There's got to be a navy colour. Surely there isn't, to be fair. Oh, there is. Sorry, there is one on the bottom right. But there it is. The navy colours have been applied for Rafeal Leao, number 15. And we're just going to quickly swing him in towards the team where we can assess the team a little bit better in terms of improvements. Ansu Fati, people wanted to see him a little bit more. But he's got a bit of a rival this season, I must say. He has got Hotspur here and Ansu Fati. And I think a lot of people will want to see this guy go because he's got excellent prospects. He's got a bit of potential about him. So perhaps, maybe, I'll leave this one for the next video because we're not going to get in too many games this episode. It's more the pre-season. Would people like to see maybe potentially Brendan Johnson leave the club and Hotspur convert to a right winger because he's got a bit of potential? Because he would definitely hit the mid-80s. And Brendan Johnson's potential isn't going to be as high as Hotspur's in the near future. and maybe be the rotation role for Bayako right there. And Ansu Fati be the rotation for the new sign, of course, Rafeal, Leao. For now, I'm just going to pit Odegaard to the reserves. We could just keep him, to be quite honest. There's nothing wrong with him right there. So let's get Rafeal right in. We've got a lot of reserves coming back from the loans as well, but that is looking absolutely dangerous right there. Rafeal probably could be cutting inside of the inside forward trait, but there it is. But now it's time to reveal the one individual I said who was a former Spurs player that could come back potentially for the last season if we win the Champions League and the FA Cup. It is, of course, Luka Modric. I think this guy coming into the team, I've seen a comment saying we need the youth and the experience, and what better than having an experienced player than Luka Modric at the age of 39. And I think at the overall of 85 and his market value, pretty much we could get about 17-18 million with the budget we've got. We could definitely get the rest of the signings as well. I think he could be an incredible sign indeed. However, we did find two others as well. I mean, Zubendi was also suggested, but we have got this player from Sporting in Højlund here who I just randomly found, to be honest, which is, he's similar. He's very similar, but I think people want to see this more here. However, we have got also Chua's many that I have found, and I mean, look at them play styles. They've literally covered every single one, and also it takes them off a rival, but they are asking for a lot of money. So we might be able to get him. So I'm just going to leave Chua's many there, but a little bit alone. If we got the money, I might bring him in, and now we have so much versatile movement then in that midfield. And this guy coming to the team, I mean, Ballon d'Or winner, 5 times Champions League winner. I mean, to bring that sort of player back into the team, and especially Spurs, his former team, would be pretty nice to see. However, though, the next signing is going to be this man. This guy was spammed in my comment section to bring him in over James Maddison. So we're going to jump into him right now in Kuruku. And I can see why. At first, I was a bit 50-50, but he is a little bit better than James Maddison. Now, do I do this? Oh, this is where I'm a bit iffy with, because the market value is another 20 odd million or 22 more million on James Maddison. But we all know Orkun Kuruku could be the one. Maybe I should just sell Maddison and just get them more money for him right there. I think that might be the better option, because we can get a hell of a lot more money for him. I feel like probably the 80-90 region with Maddison. So I think we've got to do with this one money, because we've got money to do it. So why not? It'd be a bit silly to just waste money. I'm going to go 57. Let's see what the Benfica rep's going to say here. Is he going to accept that? Alright, so pretty much similar. We could try and be a bit cheeky and go a little bit less and go 57.5. I think that will probably do it, surely, with 174 million remaining. And no, they're being adamant on that. Alright, we'll just accept that then. 58.7 million for the Kuku there, who comes into the team for a new cam when Maddison does so. We will sell him, but let's get this contract sorted with this cam here. So here he comes in. We're just going to skip this right here. He is going to be important, but he will probably turn out to be crucial when Maddison does get put up for sale. It's going to be a bit of a shock for him, because near the end of the season, he did turn up, especially in the cup runs. I thought it was fantastic. We'll just do 5 years just to satisfy him, and he is in. But I can see why. He's just a little bit better. He's got more to offer. It's definitely the free kicks as well as set pieces. He is fantastic. He's a very good player, and he's versatile, which is fantastic. Doesn't want a big wage as well. 5 goals, 5 plus. I can't speak. Sorry, 5 goal plus bonus as well. That's absolutely fine. But there is our second sign. I think these two players were the main two people wanted to see him, and we've got them, which is ideal. Let's see if we can sign next for Spurs. So just to clarify, to pit James Maddison up for sale, we're just going to show you right now. So we're going to go to overall James Maddison, and we're going to put him off for the transfer list. We might not see that till maybe the next episode, but considering that we have got some games to play here, with some of these games that I will play as a highlight or just quick snippet to see how somebody the second team does, probably against a team like this. But if I just quickly show you the calendar, just very quickly, you can see we've got Real Sociedad, and we've got, as you can see, Juventus, their FA Cup and Community Shield, which I'll probably hit in the next episode, to be fair, because that'll become probably nice, and also Real Madrid, which will definitely play in the next episode as well, which will be fantastic. Be a big test that in the Super Cup, massive 2 finals right there to play. However, though, let's get back onto signing the players in this video. Transfer out of Devine there, obviously he will be going out, as you can see. I did accept it, so it's a bit of money that's just not going to get into the team. But the next signing, so this is where it gets a little bit interesting, because people wasn't very satisfied with benching Cool. I mean, no, they were satisfied with it, but I think the growth wasn't really happening there. So I'm quite liking this Bendy here. I mean, obviously he was linked with Liverpool, but that kind of fell short. So I feel like we could potentially hijack this, so we're not going to play that. We're going to try and do a swap deal here. And I feel like that'd probably be the best move from right there. So let's have a look here. Go to Bentancur. So yeah, I can see why, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. So 27, and I'm going to show 15 million on top of it. See what they say with that. I think that's quite a good deal, to be quite honest. 22. All right. So if we drop back to maybe 20 million, I think that'd be a decent deal indeed. And we do get it. So there you go. We'll just skip this one quickly here. I know I skipped it on the other one. We're just going to quickly and get this one done right now, so we can get the main man, that the one I'm actually looking forward to, in Luka Modric. I'm hoping this could go through. I think it'd be such a cool player to just get back and just play with as well, because he's not really a player that's a meta player in this FIFA anymore, because he's getting over age. He's quite slow, but I think in terms of career mode, it'd be an incredible signing to play with once again and see what he can do within the pitch. He's still got quality. He's got good passing as well, and that's what we need. A bit someone different in the midfield. Contract length 4 years, 100% release clause, wages. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, 145 million to play with. Don't worry though, I know what you're thinking. You were just saying about choose many. I'm going to leave that for the next episode. We can also bring him in as well. We could bring so much midfield and have so much versatile. It should be fine. But that's our third signing for season 2. So there he is, Martin Zumbende is coming into the team, straight into the lineup as well. Unless we do sign choose many, he could drop down to an actual rotation. But here we go. We've got Abanas as well, but I'm going to leave out one as well. I mean, Dranguzen, potential swap right there. That could be a bit of a shout. I'm not too sure. Let's just see how we get on with the rest of the episode in terms of the games. But the last sign I'm going to make for now, until we play some games, is this individual right here. Luka Modric. Get back in this team right now. Could we do potentially a swap deal here, maybe, with anyone? So I could do Archie Gray, but again, I don't really want to get rid of him. We've got so much rotation in this midfield. It is unbelievable. I'm just going to shove in maybe 20 million. I think 20 million for Luka Modric for the way he is at the moment. It should be accepted. It's probably overpriced, but I don't care. He is a Ballon d'Or winner, 5-time Champions League winner, a former Spurs player. He's a fantastic player. Get him back in this team. So here he is then. Luka Modric. Of course, you're going to be an important role for this team. Going to do 2 years. He probably won't accept that. He will accept that. Alright, that's quite good. I mean, the time that happens, he'll probably still be like an 80 overall, to be honest. Don't want to release clause, and I'm going to be a bit cheeky and release. I'm going to do like 130 because he is getting of age. Is he going to accept that? Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not getting that wage, Modric. I mean, Jesus, man. But there it is, our 4th signing for one of my own suggestions in Luka Modric. I hope people are quite excited to see this guy as much as I am returning to Spurs. Big player, but let's start playing some games with Spurs with the new team we got in season 2. So there he is then, Luka Modric for 20 million. Probably going to get an F here, to be fair. As D rate, we could have probably got a lot less for him, but I just got too excited. But doesn't worry. I mean, obviously, of course, with the banners, I'm not saying I'm not going to sign him. We're just going to leave it for now and see a couple of players getting on. We've still got a fantastic budget as well. I've got some contracts expiring right here. I'm probably going to let these 4 go because they're not going to make any way part of this team. Especially White Money would potentially maybe, but not really, let's be honest. One thing we are going to do though, Luka Modric, going to give him the classic 14 that he did over Rodgers. I do apologise there, Rodgers. And we are going to give the main man who's also joined the team. Let's quickly start. Oh, there he is, Koku there. We're going to give him the number 8. And I think I'm going to give Rafeal, as you just saw there, I'm going to change his number. I said I wasn't going to, but I am now. The number 7 shirt, because he's definitely going to be our outstanding winger this season. So let's jump into this game right here. We're just going to quick sim this one because I don't think we really necessarily need to play the phone 90 on this one. Going to get Solid and then Arajo there. Hotspur, I'm going to see how he gets on. I'm going to give Madison potentially his last game, and I'm going to get Dranguzen, who potentially could be leaving the club as well in that row right there. So we've got still some of the starters, but this should be a quick sim win here. Till then we get to the real show check game, and it is 3-1 with Hotspur with 1, and of course good call as the player of the season last season with the double. So let's see if we can get into the real social guide game here. 2 games, and I think we have sold someone, have we? And we have. It's Alfie Divine there, former Plymouth Argyle player, I believe, on loan. And you know, he wasn't the best there, to be quite honest. He's still got a bit of potential about him, but he will be leaving the club here. No way he's going to be making any sort of future within the team. Still goes to the Saudi League for 2.8 million. So money's money. We'll take it. I wish him all the best. F rating, really? All right, whatever. It is what it is. Advance 1 day, and now we can finally get into our first game here. We're going to play this one as a highlight, I do believe, and then maybe play the full 90 on the Juventus game, so I think that will be a bit more entertaining on a phone 90 game indeed. But let's get into the match day right here. Let's have a little gander and change some players around. So obviously Madison, it's a good job we didn't swatch him out because he's gone to buy +1, so we get more money from right there. So Madison's going to get dropped out, and QQ is going to come in with some of the new players as well. Sangaro is going to come in, Sarr is going to go out for the main man, Luka Modric. A bit of a switch up right there. Has got the -4, but we can sort that out. That's absolutely fine because he's in the top right corner. He can play DM, which is absolutely fine. Who else can we start this game? I think I'm going to give Kurtkez a bit of a growth spell, I think, against Udogi. And I think Brendan Johnson, due to stamina reasons, will go in the camera. Do not worry, like I said, I will change positions around. Should be absolutely fine, especially if I'm playing the foe. Well, I was getting 90, but also the highlight game here. But let's see how this team gets on. New signs within the team. Let's get into it. So here we have the new signings within the team. All eyes on Zubendi, Modric and Rafeal. We have got a solo run straight away. And it will be Vidal Gudikores. Of course it's going to be him. Still one of the main men of the team. But look who's alone on that left-hand side. It's Rafeal. Can he get his debut goal for Spurs? And it's a good block there from number 2 in the Beats tournament. I mean, it's kind of the equivalent of Spurs in real life, and only winning the Audi Cup. It makes you laugh a little bit, but it is what it is. Raj there. I mean, our team is definitely a team. Unlucky for Modric there with that turn. I was going to say, it's definitely a Champions League winner's side now, I say. But Cora is potentially brought over the top to Rafeal if he gets it off in time. He does. And Rafeal, good touchdown there. Gives it in to Gudikores. And we cannot get the shot off properly there. Unfortunate indeed. Cross opportunity for Spurs in the 35th minute here. And once again, it looks like our attacking threat's doing well. Modric, that post potentially could be on. Across the goal! And I should have passed it across the box. I was a bit tunnel vision there. I do apologise. But we have got another solo goal, and can we convert one? And it's Rafeal who's getting most of the action, which we did expect. Rafeal, look at the pace, you're not catching up for him, and for some reason this number 2 is doing fantastic, really just doing brilliantly defending him out at the moment. I thought I got past him on speed there, but clearly not. Rafeal's solo goal here. Sociedad, alright. At least say Rafeal, but solo goal, that would be a bit strange. It's definitely the wrong side there, good defending there within the team. Instead it goes over, shows a counter-attack. Probably could have took my chances a little bit better. I think we can all agree on that, especially that cross on the back post. Could have gone across goal there, but had a bit of a stinker, of course. In there. Just going to bring him down there. Didn't like that move going. We'll take the yellow card. It's only a pre-season, so it's not the end of the world. Ball gets swinged up there. Oh, and he might have it, and he has! Real Sociedad! We didn't expect this. You know, these new players joining the team, it's not always going to be a good day out. And Real Sociedad, the party poopers, killing the mood for the new signing so far. A good cross and a decent header. I've got to say, Real Sociedad again in the 76th minute. Going on the attack here. Could we start off the season with a loss here? That would be a bit wild. Didn't expect that, let's be quite honest. But I've got to give it to them. They're doing alright. We're not starting the season. Well, our first loss, sorry. Going in the pre-season, you expected the Premier League or something, but not. Rafeal looking for some movement here. Rafeal could get it back there. Not the best pass over the top there from Gudikores. Something we need to improve on maybe this season is passing. Long cross by Spurs. Last chance potentially for Spurs. Balls get swinged in there. Can we head it down? We do, but Gudikores can't touch it down. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, with the pre-season, it will end as a defeat. Alright, so something to have a look at here. I feel like maybe Gudikores needs to work on his passing. Bakayoko and Brendan Johnson obviously probably both came on the pitch in the end. Didn't really get involved. Rafeal looked quite decent, had a lot of the ball. Liked the new speed, which a lot of people wanted to see, and why he got brought into the team was that trait. The rest of the team, though, was a little bit quiet. That man right there was the only guy that got the goal in the end. But it looks like we've got Juventus where that's where we're going to prove ourselves. Could it be a bit of a blip, this one? It is what it is. Was from a set piece. 1-0 defeat. But that's what pre-seasons are for. So as you can see, I have changed Modric to a DM, but it does say NA. I don't know if that's due to the fact that he's getting a bit older, but we should be able to work something out there. Like I said, he might not start every game. It's more of a substitution, I feel like, is where he's going to shine, really. But we'll see what happens. We might be able to just maybe change the formation just to suit him, to be honest, because I don't think in terms of the other players, we might be able to switch it out with some centre mid rows, but I'm not just going to do that for one individual. That'd be very silly indeed. But we'll see what happens in the near future. But let's go on to the next game here. Also, we have got Juventus. So that's going to be the one where we play a bit more of our starting team here. We have got an offer for James Maddison though. I've just seen it right there. We've got 2, I do believe. And one is Manchester City. I'm not going to do that because that's one of our rivals. We have got swapped it with Barcelona, which is a bit intriguing. And it goes to Oscar Gluscler, who is, I think, got a decent bit of potential. I'm not actually gonna... I'm going to negotiate, but I'm not going to involve the player. We want a bit of dollar for him. That's what we want. So I'm actually going to remove the exchange player. I'm going to ask for 19 million. 90... We'll go 93. I think that's fair for James Maddison with his overall. And they've accepted it. I could have probably got a bit more. I feel like I could have. But I feel like 93 million for Maddison with the overall and the age. I think that's good. We'll take it. So with James Maddison potentially going to Barcelona, who are doing incredible in real life, it's a good move for him. And we've got a good exchange on Cortez and a bit of dollar, which could go towards potentially Chouameni. So you have to wait and see. But here we go though. This is the last game of this episode, ladies and gentlemen, and it will be against Juventus at Wolves Stadium. Right there will be a phone 90 game, so we could definitely assess the team a little bit better. We're going to change a bit. I know they're on the reserves at the moment. We obviously will indeed change it up. Like, you know, them actually being the starters. I'll do that off camera. So Benny, I'm going to get him, I'm not going to start him. I'm going to play as Minnesota because I'm a bit more comfortable at the moment. Brendan Johnson, I think he's going to be on the bench, I think, for this game. And I feel like Luka Modric, I'm going to maybe potentially rest him. I feel like for maybe the potentially Super Cup coming out as a substitution. But other than that, I feel like we'll probably be alright in terms of the team here. Dean Henderson, not really. I mean, honestly, that's where we're going to get Benjamin Sesko, who, do not remember, I need to bring into the team. He is the last individual we need to see. It was him, Kuduku, and also Leao. There was the ones I'm going to do. Do not worry, I have not forgot, sorry, in terms of Sesko. So he needs to come into the team. But let's get into this. See how we get on against Juventus. Let's go for it. So here we have it then. It is Spurs versus Juventus. It's the full time on the full 90th minute. People might have actually realised then, I actually might have forgot about Benjamin Sesko. No, I always have remembered, and do not worry, he was one of the guys that a lot of people wanted to see over the rotation of your man Solanke. But let's see how we get on here against an actual team where this could actually challenge us here. And we need to be ready for teams, I guess, if we're going to go for the Champions League. Ball into the box there. It's going in for the back post. And, oh, that was a bit wide. I didn't actually want it there. I wanted it to go towards and a way better angle. But it goes wide. Player debut here for Diego Jota as well. Pretty much 56 million they paid for him. From Motta there. Fair play. Let's see what they do from here. Should be an easy goal kick here. Should be an easy defend. Corners around Sangori. Got to get for that. Misses out there. Sangori, like I said, there's so much competition now in that midfield. And I quite like that. We're kind of turning to Chelsea a little bit of just signing literally everyone. But more in the defensive, well, midfield defensive role right there in the CDM. But good ball right there. Wilco's caught into the box. Can we just touch it down? Good touch down there. Indeed, good shot. And it gets blocked off well from Bremer. Good start here from Tottenham is what I like to see. Ball into the box. A good cross is there again. And he heads it way too high. Alright, he's getting on the ball here. We need to see Rafeal a little bit more involved. He has got inside forward attached to his card at the moment, or in terms of the play style. So let's get the ball inside there. Rafeal, I can see it. And this is where he can get a bit dangerous here. Good pull back here to good chorus. That's what we want to see all season. And eventually, one of these shots will end up in the back of the net there. Just gets blocked off there. Good defended. Thought we can wrap it around his body. And he hits it with the inside of his thigh to clear it. Going to change it a little bit here. Let's get cool. This is what we wanted to see. Not bad free kicks from him as well. Good ball into the box. There's a great delivery. And we couldn't get away from it. Unlucky. Dogi. Rafeal. Just tried to bounce past him. Couldn't do it, unfortunately. Unlucky. As I can say, he's got big shoes to fill from Heung-min Son, because near the end of the season, he was being dominant, especially with that finesse outside the box. Oh, Kinziger sent it to the shops there. That's Pedro Porro. And he keeps going here. Well done there. Fantastic. Oh! What's going on there? Vicario. Oh my god. The Italian stallion at the defensive line in the goalkeeper position. And he had a stinker there. Out we go. And Koku has got the ball. And he could find our winger here in Bayoko there. Can he get the speed? It's a good bit of movement from him. cuts inside, fantastic. Into Kyoku there, gets the shot off. And the keeper did dive, but Bremer again with our new number 8. Having a good chance here. Looks like some of our newer players are stepping up, to be fair. Rafeal, good ball into the box there. Goes over. Let's get Kyoku on this one there. However you pronounce his name. I probably am pronouncing it wrong, but I do apologise. It is what it is. Let's see what we can do here. Ball gets swinged in. Sangari is there. And still cannot convert. Dogi. Let's take our time here. We're all over Juventus here. We've been absolutely over them. Kingsley coming in had a good chance, but Sangari picked up a bit of a knock there. Pedro Porro got a bit of an angle here. Pedro Porro. There he is again. It's Pedro Porro. We've seen it all from last season. One of my players of the season. The top 3 has struck gold once again. Outside the box, pretty much on the line. Off from the bar and down. Has absolutely rocketed it in. Better angle right here. Number 23, take a bow. He loves a bang. What a finish, come on. So if our new attackers can't do it, one of our oldies will do it. In Pedro Porro in the right back row. Great strike there, gotta say. And it's 1-0, and he could make a mistake at the back here after scoring that. I was going to say, he did let him run. And he's done fantastic. Gets a bit flawed there, though. Not the best challenge from him. And Raja there didn't follow his man. New sign deal with Jota, and he's offside. I do apologise. Good defensive line there. He even caught me off guard. And Gora, good pass there to Pedro Porro, and he's on fire today. Cuts inside as well. Get it into Bayoko there. Rafeal. Going to call for it short here. Leao going to go for the shot now. And Gory pushes it out and wide. So let there. We might need subs at half time. He could be one of them. Going to get on our main man Q as well. See if we can do a bit of a in the centre there. It goes a bit wide. And you try and get, I was going to say, hook on there. We'll pull back there. Just kind of working out around it. And the rest going to blow it regardless of that. So 1-0 at half time due to an absolute thunderbolt from Pedro Porro. Pretty much outside the box. Other than that, we are looking quite good. Goodcore's getting a couple of chances. But other than that, no one converting in the striker and winger's positions yet. But we take it. We're making the game in our hands here. 1-0 up. Let's get into the second half. Well, ladies and gentlemen, 2 changes. And one will be Rafeal goes off for Odobert right there. Obviously, we have got very soon Newcastle in the next episode pretty much. And potentially Real Madrid as well. And then another one is Zubeni goes on for Sangari. Because we did see in the first half, anyone didn't notice, he didn't know we'd pick up a knock. So I don't know if too much there. Oh, and what have you done there? What have you done there? You silly man. I mean, I pressed it, but for the free kick. But it's been so delayed, and I think it will be given as a penalty. And I believe it will. It will be indeed. I've had a shocker, but that's what pre-season's for. Can we save it? And we do with Akari regardless. He has saved my bacon right there. And we actually are going to take him up because of the yellow card. So I don't know if it carries over being in pre-season for him actually not playing in the games in the future. Oh, good header. Good save though. Can you save that? Good touch there. Just can't get past Molly there though. Unlucky. Way up to Bremer. Oh, bad pass there. Not a bit there. A lot to prove this season. And there could be a ball on the back post. It's a great ball to go. Correz! And he puts it wide. Wow, didn't expect that from him. Odobert did fantastic. It felt lovely on the ball. And look at them for a couple of names that's coming on and off the pitch. But how has he not converted that? I mean, the goals he has scored from last season. To him missing that one is very rare. Should be 2-0 up after a silly error from the Juventus defence. Can't believe that. Zimbani, I expect you to do a little bit better there. That's unlucky. Good play there. Saw into a Dogi. Making a good run there. Good Corez. Did see it. Can't hit it down. Unlucky. Very unlucky. Way ahead. Locatelli. It should be ours, well done indeed. Pedro Porro. Maybe shouldn't be doing any skills with the defence. That's a bit silly by myself. Good play there. We'll try and go for a bit of 1-2 here with a stroke and the cam, and it's off the bar. That's what we've seen a lot this season. We just couldn't get it converted there. Good shot, we just couldn't score it. Koku there, try to get past Locatelli, just couldn't get past him. It's unfortunate there. Good challenge there, well done. Just couldn't keep it in possession though, but it's nice to see. Kingsley Coman's looking their best player at the moment. Still 1-0. It's a good touchdown there, but Vicari will grab that. Good throwing out there. Looking a lot better, to be fair, in the second half. Koku there, good turn. Can he play it in? He can. Pass indeed. Koku got a good shot on him here. Can he get the long shot off? He doesn't. He does, to be fair, but the keeper saves it. I think a little bit more height on that. That could have definitely contested the goalkeeper, because that is what he's known for. I think a lot of people wanted to see that for him. He's just, that's what he's good at, and I think he's a lot better at James Madison than that. And we need that indeed. Good pass inside. Gakores is there. Gakores, and he finally converts his goal. It's 2-0. It was coming. Our number 9 once again converts after bloody about 5 or 6 attempts. Pedro Porro at the heart of the movement as well. Good pass inside, and we'll get to see it again here. But a nice comfortable 2-0 win here after our weird defeat in the first highlight game. Boyoko there touches it in, puts it on his left foot, and swings it into the top rank with a decent finish to a decent game. Well done, boys. So 2-0 there, 38th in the 85th minute to secure a decent win against Juventus indeed. Kingsley Coman here, turning and twisting. And Diego Jota, they could get a bit of a consolation goal here. Jota, and it's a great strike from Diego Jota, I've got to say. Their new man with an incredible goal indeed. Could have defended better. Seeing this weird animation here, now we finally get to see replay. But other than that, it came off the ball. Lovely bit of play there. Grab the ball, just let it rip. Off the ball, off the post really. And a decent strike. Oh, they got one back. And it was to 2-1 after a decent strike from the main man, Diego Jota. But fair enough. And pass inside there. Odegaard there, turning and twisting. Good turn there. Odegaard with a shot now. And he feels good. He does feel very good. I've got to say, going to bring on Spence, why not? He's not even going to probably touch the ball, but why not? Bring him in as centre-back so he gets a game in pre-season. Could get a goal here, and it goes over the bar. Of course, he needs to just work on them headers. But 2-1, a decent game, an entertaining game indeed, some decent goals. So, not too bad at all. There's me shaking hands with Thiago Motta right there. But other than that, pre-season went too bad. We've seen some players who stand out well. Still waiting for Rafeal to shine his unbelievable talent. The 7 attempts, 1 goal for Gakores. Good goal from Jota. A fantastic try from Pedro Porro to finish up pre-season. With some high and lows, but we'll take it. That's what it's there for. Other than that, let's see if we can make one more signing before wrapping up this video. So here we have it then, simulating. Oh, and maybe not. And as we can see, he has gone. He has gone, and it should be to Barcelona. Let's reveal it right here. It should be. He's going to a very, very good club. 93 million back into our budget for season 2. So that means, and we got a B. So all right. So it could have been A. 102 million. Yeah, I've missed out a little bit right there, but it is what it is. As you can see in the next episode, we'll just quickly go to the calendar and sim to it right now. We have got 2 massive games in Newcastle and Real Madrid. Probably the only 2 games we're going to play, because we might make the odd 1 or 2 signs as well, because that will take up a little bit part of the video as well, and I don't want to keep you there with you guys for so long in the video. But it's looking tasty indeed. 2 finals right there, Newcastle and Real Madrid in the Super Cup, which definitely be both played on the full 90. But let's have a look at the last sign we could potentially make, and I think we all know who it's going to be. It's going to be Roger Ibanez right here, and we're going to try and get him, and then potentially so Dragusin in the next episode as well, potentially. Or just keep him, because we like to have a lot of rotation in the defence side, but I'll let you guys make up your mind on that one there. I'm going to do 27 million. Should be okay there. And they want Soler. They're definitely not getting him. He's the main man. Alright, if that's the case then, maybe we can swap in Dragusin then. And go... Let's just do that. Let's just do the exactly the same. Why not? Let's try that. Did they want Dragusin instead? Alright, so we'll do that. I think that'll be fine, yeah. So we're literally sat on 201 million. Dragusin's going to a decent team. Well, you're earning some good money in Saudi. And we are going to get this man in the banners right here. Not too bad. So here we have it then. Obviously, we've seen the comments saying to probably sell Dranguzen, so why not save a bit of money and get a banners in on it and swap deal here. It wants the rotation, which we expected, which is fantastic to be fair, so we won't really moan as much. 4 years, which is unbelievable. And it looks like we're going to definitely secure our 5th signing of this episode and our final signing for this episode as well. 5 brand new signings. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, with 196 still remaining. Yes. Unbelievable. Unbelievable indeed. Welcome to the team, Abanis. So that is going to wrap up this video, and you're probably thinking as well, you forgot about Benjamin Sesko. I haven't. So the problem is, the reason why I left this to the end of the video, we need to just see what his scout is so we don't overprice him. For some reason, I know he's got the over. I don't know if I messed up on the settings when starting this career mode. Obviously, we have to wait for his over, so we don't want to pay overpriced. So it's out of these two, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like. Obviously, we still got a lot of that wedge as well, but we might have enough to bring these two in. Obviously, Truce-Many we might not be able to. Don't worry, I will prioritise Benjamin Sesko when we do get the, progression. So that probably in the next episode, indeed, when it does get simulated throughout the days. It shouldn't take that long. I think it was like 5 or 6 days. If not, we'll just gamble and maybe hit like 70 million on him. So I would have thought that's probably his price tag by now throughout this career mode. But there it is though. Transfer has been made. History has been made. A lot of sales, as you can see, and a lot of new signings indeed. 5 new signings, I do believe, has opened into the team. So I'm hoping people are very satisfied with the people we have brought within the team. But like I said, we still got a decent bit of wedge remaining. It doesn't have to be Sesko, it doesn't have to choose many. Let me know in the comments if you want to see anyone come into the team that might come to your mind. 197 million is your budget remaining for Season 2. But we have made very, very good progress and a decent bit of business, I feel like, if I must say so myself, with also the comments bits and some fantastic suggestions indeed. In terms of the games though, obviously had that blip in the highlight game, but then bounced back against a very good game against Juventus. But in the next one, FA Community Shield and the Super Cup against Newcastle and Real Madrid could potentially go off, with maybe Benjamin Sesko joining the team as well. But if you did like this video, ladies and gentlemen, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.